Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Spadan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League update video. And the night before season 19, the 10th anniversary is officially here. And with the update, it actually brings the brand new 10th anniversary DFH Stadium map that we're going to be taking a look at in today's episode. We're also going to go through the patch notes as well, because clubs are also officially in the game. Now, right now it has Fancy Fellers. I'm going to change that. We're going to create our own club, and well, anybody can join. Obviously, you need to be my epic friend. I'm about to go live here very shortly if you want to join that. If you need a club, obviously, please don't leave your friend's club. But if you need a club, this one will be available. So let's get into the map itself and showcase it. I want to showcase it on the highest settings because obviously that is what the map is intended for. Also, I noticed they have a Rocket Pass logo up here now. That's new. That's definitely new. All right, so let's get into it. Like I said, also after this, we're gonna get into the patch notes, talk about what has happened, and Rocket League 10th anniversary. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do this. I know I have the names all weird, but holy, okay, so it's basically DFH Stadium but glorified to 10th anniversary. Now in today's video, we're not going to be going over the Easter eggs or anything like that. I'll let someone else do that, but we're just kind of showcasing the entire map. We're going to go into free play after this, into the replay, and just kind of take a look at everything. And oh, 10th anniversary 2015 to 2025, absolutely crazy. And I'm driving around in a Porsche right now. That's even crazier, is because literally 10 years ago, if you were to tell me that we're driving around in Porsches, it just wouldn't have happened. So pretty crazy. I've been playing for all 10 years of Rocket League, and yeah, it's crazy to think about that 10 years have gone by and there's just so much happening. But yeah, let's actually score a goal here because I have to score real quick. But this is what kind of the map looks like in when you're playing on the field. Obviously, this is the highest setting and stuff like that. I'm just gonna miss that because I'm not very good, but here we go. So let's save this replay. How did Buns win? I didn't even name that. I joined someone's 1v1 because they challenged me to a 1v1, and I guess it kept the settings. I'm not really too sure, but let's head into the replay file and just kind of fly around here for a second. Take a look at this beautiful, beautiful map. Honestly, absolutely crazy. So this is what there's both sides. Usually there's one side you want to really look at, but it's both sides. I mean, here we got the giant 2025 or 2015 to 2025 banner with the gold octane underneath, and then to the left side here is this giant trophy that honestly, it needs to be the new RLCS trophy because of how good this looks. Here's a great view of it, honestly. And then everything else is kind of just buildings like DFH Stadium, but essentially it is actually the field itself. Oh, let me hide my name there. So honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the full field and camera, but oh my goodness. Other than that, it's just a lot of gold. It's very minimal, I gotta admit. It's just very clean. It's got the main two things are the trophy and the gold octane over there on the left side. So that is the new DFH Stadium. I know I showcased it a little bit, but let's head over to the patch notes just in case you want to check those out, and I will see you guys over in the blog posts. All right, welcome over here to the patch notes for Rocket League version 2.53. Now, I just want to keep in mind, or I want you to let you guys know that this is not the start of season 19 just yet. The season 19 starts tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is when we'll start. I will be recording a lot of videos over the entire season, essentially. So make sure to hit that subscribe button with notifications on to stay up to date on everything. So Rocket League version 2.53 is available on Epic Games, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, all of that stuff, June 17th, 2025, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will be going over, or I will be doing a couple things on my live that I will be going live here very shortly after this video gets uploaded. So definitely stay tuned for that one. That's something that we like to do. So the headlines: introducing the 10th anniversary variant of DFH Stadium, which we just take a look at. Gameplay protection updates, checked out revamped clubs, new challenge categories, and new content. So the reason why I'm not showing off the clubs yet is because I don't really have anybody in the club, but after a couple of days, I will showcase the clubs to its fullest extent. Now, I will say it is really disappointing. I did read this blog post on the way home. The clubs isn't exactly what I wanted, but I'll get into that in a second. Celebrate 10 years of matches with DFH Stadium 10th Anniversary Arena variant, featuring anniversary decorations, arena announcements, and a golden trophy over the pitch below. This arena is live in private matches, expedition matches, competitive, free play, online free play, and the main menu. Okay, so here's some gameplay protection updates. We've resolved the issue causing some cars to be invisible during matches. That wasn't an issue, that was hackers, thank you. No, I'm just kidding. We've also implemented measures that will catch any future attempts at this type of game manipulation and kick these bad actors from matches before they join. But you just said it was an issue. Anyway, update version 2.53 also contains a fix for players who were using titles they did not earn in game. I did see that. That's actually pretty funny, but still, we appreciate your continued support and feedback, and we'll continue to monitor and adjust our protection measures as needed. Physics adjustments. We've corrected difference in physics that arose. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. That arose in different CPU architectures. This means players may have less rubber banding in matches. This fix will be more noticeable for players with low ping. I had that. Revamped clubs. This is a big one. So this is a really good picture, honestly, of what it will look like. But when I create mine and get a bunch of people in, I will be able to actually showcase what kind of it is and stuff like that. We've revamped clubs to enhance your social experience in Rocket League. Join up with friends, create new clubs, and enjoy these added features. Clubs now in the main menu. Players can now access the quickly access along all things clubs straight from the main menu. Online member status shows when club members are online using similar indicators to the friends list. Also allows clubs members to request to join the party of other members. That's nice. That's actually really nice. The request. That's pretty cool. That's like some Fortnite stuff right there. Introducing the club manager role. Club managers have the same abilities as a club owner. Club owners and club managers can invite players through the recent players menu. This gives the community more outlets to join clubs, expand their clubs, and avoid complications if the club owner is not available. That's nice. That is cool. Club stats and milestone progression. Club career stats keep the track of the club statistics earned over the course of the club's lifetime. Club seasonal milestones will be tracked in the form of club medals. Now, I was very hype about this, but obviously, as you can see, it's not as hype as I thought it would. A new concept in Rocket League. Clubs accumulate medals by making progress in 3 main categories: goals, saves, and assists. Each one of these categories includes 3 medals milestones in order of accomplishment: prospect, signature, and premier. Reaching a milestone rewards a club the associated medal. This medal is displayed in the club profile, viewable in the club menu, and within the club matches against any opponent, not just clubs. That is really cool. I will give them credit on that. So this is more on medals. Medals will be shown publicly into the intro sequence of matches where all of the members of at least one team are in the same club. There are no club matches. These are called club matches, sorry. If a club receives the highest tier medal, premier medal, in all 3 stat categories, their club profile icon will have a special look visible in the intro sequence and club menu. I will say I am a huge fan that they're actually doing something like this because clubs felt really useless. It's just like, oh, here's a little clan tag. That's it. But now we have something, at least if you're playing with your entire club, it is really cool to showcase that. So I will give them huge amounts of credit on that one. While public medals help clubs show off their progress and prestige, they might deter clubs who enjoy playing more non-competitively. Club owners and managers will be able to toggle public medals on or off. We're gonna have ours on within the club customization menu to prevent the medals from being shown in a club match intro sequence. By default, club medals will be shown in the club match intro sequence. Club medals will also be viewable in the club menu regardless of toggle status. Can you count the amount of times that I just say club? Like, honestly, I'm gonna keep going here, but it's crazy how many times I've been saying this. So, general club stats and milestone rules. Club milestones will reset every season. This gives clubs opportunities to improve season over season, as well as earn new club titles every season. Once a club earns a medal, club members will receive a notification that the medal has been earned. The medal will immediately be shown on the club profile. Additionally, members will receive a notification when the club earns a club title. So the club title is another thing that they're talking about. Stats towards medals milestones are only recorded during matches with more than 1 player on each team, including club matches. So stats towards medal milestones are only included if 1 or more players on the team. So let's say if I solo queue the whole time, it's not really going to help. But club titles. There are 3 earnable club titles based on club medal progression. New titles are available per season and linked to the tier of medal, prospect, signature, premier. Club receives a title once they've earned the same medal tier in all 3 categories. For example, A club would need to earn the prospect medal in goals, saves, and assists to get the prospect club title for that season. Clubs will receive 12 titles upon creation without having earned any medals. Supersonic acrobatic battle cars, aerial defense force, rule 1 followers, demo devils, egg slicer, we are Rocket League, champions elect, best in the league, club of the month, Inda club, pure class, built different, established 20xx, that's like basically like we established in 2018, which was my clan, and then developers, Psyonix developers tag only. So why include that? If it's developers tag only, why are we including this? Anyway, all right, anyway. So we're almost done here, sorry. Oh my gosh, we are not almost done, but no, we're almost done, sorry. But club FYIs, if a club owner deletes the club, all stat progress is lost. That includes medal progression, general stat aggregates, and titles earned. Everything is deleted if it deletes the club. The deletion confirmation box will show a message to the members indicating that their club progression will be lost. If a club owner or manager leaves, all progress will still remain within the club. So club owners cannot leave a club unless they transfer club ownership first. So it's kind of like Clash of Clans, kind of in a way. If a club owner is the only member and decides to leave the club will be deleted. When a player joins a club, they'll immediately be able to make progress towards club stats. If coming from a previous club, their progress will not transfer over to their current club. So kind of like, you know, for example, I'm in my club by myself right now. If I were to leave that, I would lose my established 2018 club, which is when clubs were first introduced, by the way. So I'm definitely keeping that. But yeah, and also if I leave that, it's basically disbanded. If you bring over, you won't be able to bring over any progress from your previous club. Just want to point that out. New challenges category. So this is a new thing. They're coming out with new challenges. Boost collected. Requires players to collect X amount of boost pads during a match as well as overtime period. Counts small and large boost pad pickups. Boost used requires players to use X amount of boost total over a time period. Dodges requires players to complete X dodges amount during a match as well as over time. Distance driven requires a player to drive a specific distance, and I'm not going to repeat the pass for the rest of it because you guys understand. Distance flown. So this requires a player to fly or be in the air for a specific amount of distance. Hit the crossbar. Wow, that's messed up. This is all challenges, by the way. So new challenge categories. I forgot to mention that. Hit the crossbar. So close. Requires players to hit the crossbar X amount of times during matches. That's a risky one. I feel like people are going to aim for that. I'm not a big fan of that one. I've never been a big fan of challenges that require people to actually do something when it comes to like hitting the crossbar or going flip resets. So I hope that's not going to affect too much. Aerial touches requires players to complete touches in the air regardless of height. I'm not getting that. Anthem matching requires playing a match with a teammate who has the same player anthem. Wow, that's an interesting one. I kind of like that. Private match mutators requires playing in an offline or private match with custom mutators, at least one mutator set different from the default. Another really interesting one. I like these two right there. These two are really interesting. Drinks on Me antenna flag. We made an update to the flag of Drinks on Me antenna. I don't think I've ever heard of that in my life. Bug fixes, Xbox. Wow, Xbox, welcome. We've implemented fixes to address a portion of crashes that have been affecting gameplay for the Rocket League community on Xbox. These improvements should help provide a more stable experience. We plan to issue a second round of Xbox stability updates in the coming weeks. Careful not to break this, Rocket League. To address the other crashes on Xbox, we'll share more as soon as we can. Careful. Don't break it again, please. More stability fixes. Fix crashes occurring when reaching the Rocket League main menu after swapping to a different account on the same Xbox. Didn't know that was a thing. Address crashing at the title screen when trying to sync account info to Xbox platform. Xbox, y'all were just going through it. Address crashing or other Xbox fixes include fix an issue where players who are your friend on both Xbox and Epic Games appear twice in the friends list. Fixed occasional screen flickering upon returning to Rocket League's main menu on Xbox Series X and S. So very interesting on that one. But yeah, that is everything for Xbox. Xbox, you got all of the bug fixes. Now there's a couple of fixes regarding this. Fix an issue where Stormtrooper Octane decal didn't display the color highlights of painted variants when equipped. Never experienced that. Fix some cosmetic discrepancies with the Ferrari 296 GTP car body. That was fixed. There was supposed to be a glass plane. pain, not plain. Fixed an issue where the Esper car's body's right side panel sometimes appeared disconnected. Fixed an issue where the Mazda RX-7 car body's windshield texture appeared corrupted when equipping certain decals. I wish I saw that. Addressed various performance issues in the Utopia Coliseum Gilded Arena. Addressed an issue involving multiple decals, detailed and colors being negatively affected by the lighting in Future Garden Arena. This is crazy. Fixed an issue where some players received an error upon selecting request to join party from the friends list. Fixed an issue causing tournament brackets names to be censored for some players. Wow. Replay UI buttons no longer persist when all replay videos are deleted in the replay tab. So, okay, I know that was a little bit of a longer video. Sorry about that. But seems like we got a lot of new stuff. We got new challenges here. All of this club titles. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments down below. I will try to answer them to as best as possible. I kind of went through them as quick as possible, but again, I want to get hands-on with this as well before I explain it in a little bit more in depth. So if you have any questions about clubs, just leave it in the comments down below. I will definitely answer those, but I will come out with a club video as soon as I get more members and takes about a week or two and we see the medals and stuff like that. I am really upset about the medals, that there's really nothing like to buy with the medals or anything like that, so I was a little upset about that, but the titles are pretty cool. I will say that is pretty nice. But yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Tomorrow is update season. We're going live tonight, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.